Hi, welcome. We are going to be talking about our upcoming retreat, The Mother Landscape, Reconnecting with Unconditional Love. My name is Moira Scullion. I'm an integrative healing practitioner and
I'm Jean Tindle. I'm the owner of Spirit Dancer Crystals and have a shamanic practice. I'm an author, I'm a teacher, and I'm a fellow traveler with Moira here. And I'm very excited about this retreat.
mhm. We were talking just a bit ago about what what made us want to do this. Uh, well, why do a retreat? And I was saying that I remembered we were in retreat together back in April, I guess it
April,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, and we were doing ceremony, and it was kind of a in between space. And I remember, I remember looking at Jean, and I felt like something like hit me at the back of the head, and out of my mouth was like, "We should do a retreat."
And I, of course, said absolutely. And I feel like, and that was the genesis. I feel like that was just when you're in a retreat and you're in that energy, you feel so fulfilled and so right with the world that you really want to bring it out to everyone. So
Mhm.
that was kind of where we started with this.
Yeah, yeah. And Jean started talking about this concept of like a goddess retreat. There used to be a goddess retreat that was held in Michigan every year, and it hasn't been done in a long time. And I've been working with this idea of healing through the mother, our great mother, Gaia, Pachamama. And so it's been kind of this combination of these two kind of things, which really are the same. And we
Yes,
really found that we both have found that well, I hope I can speak for you, that
absolutely. Yes.
greatest healing, our deepest work, our most fulfilling work has always been through the mother.
Yes, absolutely. It it brings the concept of mother into a space where it affects healing for generations ahead of us and behind us. It is so basic. Everyone has a something that comes up, a feeling that comes up when you say the word mother. And
Mhm.
it is, whether it's problematic or whether it's wonderful, there's always that cultural thing around mother that may not be, it's not optimal. It's just not optimal. There's everybody has an idea about it, and to truly connect with that and that feeling of nurturing and that feeling of love and that feeling of, it's not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily come through your physical mother,
Right.
but it always comes through the Divine Mother. And
Absolutely.
closer those connections can come, and the more healing that can be done around them, the more, well, the more love that can come into the earth, for one thing.
Yeah.
And then on a personal level, you're healing generations.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I was doing some drumming last week, and what I saw were women coming into the circle, and behind them were their mothers, and behind them were their grandmothers, and behind them were, I mean, the line just went on and on and on, and it was such a beautiful vision of everyone coming together in the circle because they're so ready for that healing.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do. I think maybe that's another reason we're called to do this is because there's, we all went through COVID, which was
Mm,
this incredibly insulating thing. We all went into deep, deep, deep into the cave, right? The existential shamanic cave, if you will,
yes.
right? And it feels like there's this awakening. I mean, not that right, COVID was the awakening, but now there's this energy of needing to come out of the cave, right? And to come out of our insulation, if that's a word, right?
Yes,
Of our
absolutely.
insularness. Um, and and to come back to this space where we can be in relationship to each other, right? And that's the beautiful thing about being in retreat is you are healing within this relational place, right? You're relating to everybody else that's on the retreat, but also depending on the container, and this will be the container that we hold, it's also how do you relate to the earth? How do you relate to the mother that holds you every moment that you walk on this plane, right? So, so
Absolutely.
the aspect of healing that relational wound, which then also, I think this is kind of the what was stirring in me on the retreat was healing that wound of separation, right? We're
Yes.
born into this world and we just have all these layers of separation, right? There's the separation of our from our oneness, right, into these little
Yes.
bodies within the womb. And then we're born out of the wombs and there's a separation from the mother. And, most of us did not have the kind of ideal birthing process where, you're birthed, your umbilical cord is still attached, you're laid on your mother's chest, you have time to be with her, still connected to her, but in an external way.
Hmm.
Most of us, right? Like,
Don't have that. No.
cord, rip them out, go clean them off, give them their shots.
Exactly. Yes.
So it's like it's all these layers around separation. So being able to come together with other people um and to connect to the mother and to heal that wound of separation.
Relationship with everyone in the container. And I
Mhm.
also find that when you do the work in a group, it's so much more powerful. It adds a layer of power or depth or potency that you just don't find when you're trying to do stuff on your own, or even with a healer, or someone else outside of you. The group carries an energy that just magnifies everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're witnessed from more than just one person.
Yeah.
And I think there's something about that that allows you're not only witnessed, but you're supported by community, right? Which is back in the day. That's everybody was
That's
witnessed and
what we
supported by the
miss.
community.
Yeah.
And you're able to go to deeper places within yourself to heal at a deeper level. Um, that's really it's powerful, it's potent, right?
And the other thing that happens within the circles that we set anyway, and I've been doing this work a long time with others and you as well, is a completely safe and non-judgmental container. That is key to us. It's key in my work, and it's just that's where it starts. There is no judgment. There is nothing that you can say that anybody's going to judge, and that also allows you to go to some real depth in
Hmm.
in your work or your play or however you want to look at it.
Absolutely. You're able to put your self-judgment aside. You're able to kind of let your shame take a back seat potentially,
Absolutely. Yes.
right? And we all know that's a huge obstacle to healing. So,
Exactly.
yeah. Yeah, anything else you feel like
And
putting out there?
the other thing I think is, I feel like, wow, I just forgot what I was going to say. So this is a non-judgmental thing. I'm not judging myself. I'm just going to go with this. It feels like the time to do this, the time to reconnect to the Great Mother and the divine feminine energy is now. It is, I feel like it's imperative to get that love and nurturance piece for the earth and for ourselves and for our lineage out and embodied and just magnified.
Mhm.
It's close to my heart. That work is close to my heart and yours as well, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think the the potency of it comes from the fact that any work you do for yourself affects the collective.
Do it for
So
everyone.
so we're going to affect the collective within our little small group that we're together, but also all of that work ripples out into the world. And Lord knows we could use a little more unconditional love and healing in the world
World,
right now.
yes. So again, our retreat is October 4th through 6th. It's
Hmm.
at Terra Muse Wellness Sanctuary in Iowa. It's a very
Okay.
sweet space, a very nurturing place where you can actually feel the energy of the earth coming through. And if you want more information, I'm not a big, here's my biography person. If you want more information, it is on the website and the link will be in the comments, the first comment. So if you would like to have more information, or feel free to contact Moira or myself through our Facebook. You can message us, or however you wish to contact us. We're happy to answer more questions as well. And
Yeah.
we'll probably be doing another one of these as we get closer.
Yeah, and there is a early bird discount until the end of the month,
Yes,
$100 off. So take advantage of that. You just need to secure your spot with a deposit, and that's it. It's nice and
that's it.
easy. We would love to see you. It's going to be a really small, intimate group. There's
Yes.
15 total, but that includes Jean and I. So
So
there's only 13 people. So
13
it's
spaces. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's very
And
sweet.
it's a yeah, I'm very excited about this, and I hope you will be too. And
Yeah.
thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.